Good evening. My name is Prasadmu, representing the class of 2024. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It is my honor to introduce Ms. Melanie Martin, Vice Principal of Lindenwold High School.
Good evening. And thank you for coming to our National Honor Society ceremony. I would like to welcome our new inductees, parents, faculty, staff, administration, Board of Education, and special guests. This is an extraordinary event at Lindenwold High School. Tonight, we will honor academic achievement, excellence for our hardworking students in 5 prestigious organizations: the Science National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society, and the National Honor Society. Will induct 46 members into these 5 elite organizations. I am very privileged to be here this evening and witness some of our finest students become members of these different honor societies. An honor such as this is a wonderful way for the school and community to recognize and celebrate the choices and sometimes sacrifices you have made. Your commitment and dedication to your academic programs have paid off and will continue to pay off in the future. You have demonstrated the excellent work ethic and grit needed to gain acceptance to these organizations. I urge you to continue on your current path to a promising future. Continue to challenge yourself each day and stay excited about learning. Remain inspired and inspire those around you. Most of all, don't let it end when school is over, and do not rest on your current accomplishments. Set your sights on bigger goals. Today's society demands that you become and remain a lifelong learner. I would like to recognize and congratulate our new inductees and their families for their accomplishments and the manner in which they represent Lindenwold High School, especially during these difficult times. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Danielle Mason, advisor for the National Honor Society.
Good evening, everyone. The National Honor Society of Secondary Schools was founded in 1921 by the National Association of Secondary Principals. The purpose for organizing this society was to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in students of America's secondary schools. The emblem of the society is the keystone with the flaming torch. At the base of the keystone are the letters C, S, L, and S. They represent the 4 principles of the society: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. The flaming torch stands for eternal knowledge. From this knowledge, we derive our 4 virtues. Membership in the National Honor Society is nationally recognized as one of the highest honors that can be bestowed upon a high school student. Once selected for membership, a student should not only continue to demonstrate the outstanding qualities that brought about his or her selection, but should strive to improve conditions about him or her, promoting the qualities for which the National Honor Society stands: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. A necessary requirement for membership in the National Honor Society is scholarship, symbolized by the yellow candle. Nasim Moore, National Honor Society Secretary, will now explain this key factor.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn when formal education is ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world throughout the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Service is signified by the blue candle. This will be explained by Zachary Smith, National Honor Society Treasurer.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others, both at schools and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Leadership is designated by the green candle. To explain its significance to the National Honor Society is our president, Brianna Turner.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Character, an integral part of every person, is signified by the white candle. To explain the importance to the members of the National Honor Society is our Vice President, Anaya Lampley.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to obtain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Please welcome Alexandra Julio Lapanco, who will introduce the National English Honor Society.
The National English Honor Society, founded by the International English Honor Society, Sigma Tau Delta, was envisioned as an outreach to high school students in order to recognize those who merit special note for accomplishments in the area of English. The Society supports its members in its development of abilities and talents in the English field while encouraging members to use these talents in the service of others. Membership in the National Honor Society means a great deal: duty, honor, creativity, inspiration, scholastic excellence, truth, and leadership. The NEHS motto is an Old English saying that translates to duty goes with honor. The motto represents one of the earliest forms of our language. It affirms and celebrates an obligation to use one's gifts in service to others. The service to peers, school, and community are part and parallel to the NEHS mission. We, as a society, must fulfill our duty to serve our communities. In doing so, we uphold our honorable name. Please welcome Shamar Carroll, who will introduce the National Math Honor Society. Mu Alpha Theta is an organization whose purpose is to stimulate interest in mathematics by providing public recognition of superior mathematical scholarship and by promoting various mathematical activities. It is co-sponsored by the Mathematical Association of America, the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, and the American Mathematical Association of two-year colleges. There are now over 1,500 chapters in the United States and foreign countries. Colleges and major universities recognize membership in Mu Alpha Theta as an important part of the student's academic resume. Topics presented during club meetings and interest generated help members to gain a greater understanding and enjoyment of mathematics. Membership in this prestigious society will help our members as they move on to more rigorous academic pursuits. I would now like to introduce Stephen Bonilla, who will speak about the Science National Honor Society.
The Science National Honor Society was organized in 2000 with the following objectives: to encourage and recognize scientific and intellectual thought, to advance students' knowledge of classical and modern science, to communicate with the scientific community, to aid the civic community with its comprehension of science, and to encourage students to participate in community service and in turn encourage a dedication to the pursuit of scientific knowledge that benefits all of mankind. The motto inscribed in Latin on the Science NHS shield translates: "Fortunate is one who understands the causes of things." It is indeed fortunate to be surrounded by students who are willing to share their understanding of the causes of things with other students and community members. Although it is slightly a cliche, knowledge truly is power. Science is one of the most informative subjects of our time. It offers us opportunities to look into more effective cures, and treatments. Although every theory is not set in stone, there are building blocks to the truth of life. The Science National Honor Society declares, "Fortunate is one who understands the causes of things." From physics, the study of matter and energy, to biology, the study of life, the world of science offers various answers to questions we've been asking for generations. With each discovery, we become closer to explaining each and every little part of our world. There are missteps and miscalculations Einstein, Darwin, and Wolfgang Pauli can attest to, but they help guide you to the true answer. Although hundreds of years from now, they'll be asking why we ever thought electrons were in clouds. We may just have a cure for cancer or the answer to Alzheimer's. As we continue to investigate and experiment, we become more understanding and fortunate. I would now like to introduce Kamaya Baines Butler, who will speak about the National Social Studies Honor Society.
Rho Kappa Social Studies Honor Society is the only national organization for high school juniors and seniors that recognizes excellence in the field of social studies. Rho Kappa provides national recognition and opportunities for exploration in social studies. Through its sponsorship of Rho Kappa, National Council for the Social Studies encourages an interest in, understanding of, and appreciation for the social studies. The mission of Rho Kappa is to promote scholarship and recognize academic excellence in social studies in secondary schools, and to provide opportunities to enrich social studies learning as part of the study of both local and global communities. Please welcome the advisor of the National Honor Societies, Ms. Morgan Frazier.
It is my honor to introduce Jaden Lopez and Jung So Still, who will be announcing the inductees.
My name is Jaden Lopez, and I am in the National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, and National English Honor Society. And Jung So Still is in the National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, and National English Honor Society. David Bonilla Mendoza, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. William Kreitz, Science National Honor Society. Ariana Cruz, National Honor Society. Litzy De Jesus Espinal, National Honor Society and Science National Honor Society. Michael Gomez Cruz, National Honor Society. Anaya Lampley, National Honor Society. Brianna Turner, National Honor Society. Zachary Smith, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Nasim Moore, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society. Praise Sotomu, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, and National Social Studies Honor Society. Zoe Hirschfeld, National Social Studies Honor Society. Michael Hernandez, National Honor Society. Stephen Mariquin, Science National Honor Society. Corinne Marshall, National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Aaliyah Martinez, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Katie Martinez, National Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society. Jonathan Martinez Gutierrez, National Honor Society. Kamaya Baines Butler, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society. Stephen Bonilla, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society. Shamara Carroll, National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society. Alessandra Huilo Lepanco, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Jose Meja Aquino, National Honor Society.
Obed Rayo, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society. Malachi Spence, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society. Sandra Taradros, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society. Tyon Thomas, Science National Honor Society. Gianna Williams, National Honor Society. Nana Akua Ajiye Sam, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Mohammed Ahmed, National Honor Society. Fatima Ariaza Rodriguez, National Honor Society, National Math Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Bibi Aisha, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, National Social Studies Honor Society. Philippa Berko, National Honor Society. Melanie Bonilla, National Honor Society. Erilise De Jesus, National Honor Society. Jazzy Hernandez Ochoa, National Honor Society. B.B. Khan, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Madison Kurtz, National English Honor Society. Matthew Kurtz, National Honor Society. Shanique Leva, National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Keelan Lewis, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Marissa Miller, National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Karina Moreno, National Honor Society. Leilani Pratt, Science National Honor Society, National English Honor Society. Jennifer Rodriguez, National English Honor Society. Please welcome back Brianna Turner from National Honor Society.
At this time, will the new National Honor Society inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge. Okay. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected, striving in every way by word and deed to make it ideals, the ideals of my school, and my life. I now welcome back Ms. Martin.
I'm sorry. Congratulations to all our Academic Honor Society inductees. A special thank you to you families of our students. You are their first teachers who they strive to impress. We are all so proud of your accomplishments. Please join us in the cafeteria for light refreshments to further celebrate our students' accomplishments. Thank you and good evening. Mr. Marchand.